recently I heard about you following, mention about following your heart.
Yes.
And recently I met somebody that has challenged me the way I love, meaning that I really love this person.
Yes.
And I want to go visit her in Canada.
All right, goodbye.
But but it seems that I always keep bringing this idea.
Why are you still standing here?
Money.
Money?
Yeah, I feel.
You think money's the only way to get to Canada?
Well, it seems that I bring that issue a lot. That if I go, I'm gonna put myself more in debt.
I see. So you have a belief system that says you are not supported by your reality. And you have a belief or definition about abundance that says money is the only and most likely way that abundance can be represented in your society.
I guess so.
All right. Yeah. Money is perfectly a fine way, and you can attract more if you wish, but there are also other ways to attract abundance, because abundance really is just the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it.
I heard the definition soon, and I was really moved by that.
All right.
Yeah.
In your imagination, just as an exercise, is there some other way you could imagine being able to get to Canada without necessarily having to have as much money as you think?
I believe
just
so.
In your imagination.
Yes.
How? Describe what your imagination has come up with as another possible way to get to Canada without having so much money.
Well, the other possibility was that I had was that that the money will come regardless, because I've been.
That's fine, but I'm not asking you for the other quote unquote practical things that might occur. I'm asking you to use your imagination and come up with a hypothetical idea, an imaginary way that might be possible to go to Canada. Do you want me to start the ball rolling?
Yes.
All right. Let me ask you this question first. Do you love this person?
Well, I recently met her, and she really challenges me the way I want to feel love.
All right. So is the answer yes?
Yes.
Thank you. By the way, just a hint, it might help you if you actually shorten your definitions.
Uh-huh.
All right? Instead of making things so complicated.
Okay.
All right? Now, if you... Oh, well, all right. Well, let me ask, do you have a preferred way of getting to Canada in terms of vehicular travel? Can you drive one of your automobiles there?
No.
Why?
My car probably won't make it.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right. Can you take a train?
Yes. Did they go all the way to Canada?
Would you prefer to take a plane?
Yes. I guess because I don't want to take time from work for too long, which I've been.
Am I asking you for any of this detail in your imaginary scenario?
No.
You see, here's my point, and you're really illustrating it very strongly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to have an imaginary scenario, and yet, even in your imaginary scenario, you still don't want to take time off from work.
Yeah.
In your imaginary scenario, you don't have that consideration.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Yes, I'm following.
All right. So, imagining that you could just get up and go is a plane your preferred method of travel?
Yes.
All right. Where in Canada is this person?
Vancouver.
Vancouver. All right. So, you are saying you do not have the money to buy a plane ticket to Vancouver?
Yes.
All right. Are you saying you also don't have the time?
Yes.
All right. Would you rather find someone else closer to home that you do have time to see and don't need money to go travel to?
No.
No. All right. That's fine. Just making sure what's going on in your definition. Now then, how much time would you like to spend with her in Vancouver?
A week.
1 week. All right. In your imaginary scenario, is it possible for you to ask for a week off in your work?
Yes.
All right. So that's not a problem, yes?
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, thank you. Now, can you go to the travel agency and say, this is the money I have. Can you help me get to Vancouver on this much money? Can you do that?
Yes.
Do you believe they will help you with the money you have? Hesitation means no.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you go to the airline and say, my true love is in Vancouver? I can't get there, I don't have the money. Can you please help me get there? Can you do that?
Yes.
Yes. Do you believe that might actually work? No. Do you know that there are people that exist on your planet who do those things and it does work?
Yes.
Why can't you be one of them? That's the question. I'm waiting.
I get it. I get it.
You did
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No expectation, but I am suggesting you give yourself free rein to be a little bit more imaginative in your actual physical approach, not just in your mind,
Yeah.
but in actually doing these silly, crazy things, because that's actually how life works. And by doing that, don't do it with expectation, because it's not that we're saying that those things might be the way you will get there, but just doing that will get you out of your own way, which is the only thing stopping you from going. It'll loosen you up, show you what's possible, and you might be surprised at the responses you will actually get. You follow me?
Yes.
Let yourself be a little bit crazy. Don't worry, in time, everyone else will join you. Are you willing to loosen up and be a little bit more experimental in the way you think things need to be done?
Most definitely.
All right, have fun with it. No expectation. Just play. And by all means, do let us know what happened.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
Yes.
While many of you have been experiencing more synchronicity in your lives by using the formula that we have outlined, following your passion to the best you can, no assumption, no insistence on the outcome, remaining in a positive state no matter what manifests so that you can gain the benefit from it, we have come to realize in various conversations that there may still be a little bit of misunderstanding or confusion or lack of clarity about some of these concepts we have discussed with you in the past. Therefore, today, in this transmission, we would like to provide a little bit more precision in the understanding and explanation and definition of these concepts of state of being, circumstance, and synchronicity, and how they work. So the idea is to understand, first and foremost, that some people, when we talk about circumstance, and we have said circumstance doesn't matter, only state of being matters, there are many things to understand about this that will help clarify this concept. When we talk about the idea that circumstances don't matter, we don't mean that they don't have value. We don't mean that you should ignore the circumstance. Some people have taken that phrase in this manner. What we're saying is, circumstances are the result of your state of being. They don't cause the state of being, your belief systems do. And when your belief systems create a state of being, that's what generates your reality experience, the reflection you get in your physical reality that creates the so-called circumstance or situation that you experience. So while the idea is that the circumstance isn't what creates your state of being, it can still be used to understand what your state of being is. Saying that it doesn't matter simply means it isn't the causation of your state of being. Therefore, don't go off the circumstance as if that's what's responsible for the state of being you're in. Always look to your belief systems first to determine why your state of being is the way it is, why your vibrational frequency is at the level that it's at. Therefore, you can always use your circumstance as a guiding mechanism to get in touch with what you would have to believe is true in order to have created this reflection, this circumstance. But sometimes you will just create circumstance to gauge what your state of being is, to be able to tell, like a reflective mirror, well, because of this circumstance and these things being arranged in this way and this prop here and that person there saying this thing at this time, look to your response, look to your reaction to those things to help you illuminate what your belief system is that's creating the state of being that is giving you this reflective circumstance in order, again, to get in touch with what the belief system is. It's kind of a circular tool. The idea is then not to ignore the circumstance as if it has no importance or no value, but to utilize it to gauge for yourself more clarity in what you believe to be true, that is therefore creating a vibrational frequency that brings about this particular circumstance in order for you to understand more clearly what your belief system is, in order to reveal what that is to you more clearly. So it's about using the circumstance in the way it is designed, in the way it is built, not just ignoring it and thinking you can change your state of being without necessarily understanding why the circumstance is what it is as a set of props in order for you to get in touch with what the belief is that created the state of being to begin with, that brought about the circumstance. Also, connecting to the concept of synchronicity that brings you these circumstances in exactly the form in which they come, it's very important to understand how synchronicity works in a little bit more detail. It's all well and good when you allow yourself to recognize synchronicity, when it brings you an opportunity that is representative of your passion, and it brings you the ability to act on things in the direction of your passion, and it brings you signs and signals that you learn to interpret as being representative of your path, which again is represented by the vibration of your passion. But also, there are times when people might become a little bit confused, a little bit frustrated, why certain things are not going in the direction you thought that they would. Well, again, of course, this ties into not having insistence or assumption, as we have said many times, but the idea also is that synchronicity will work not only to provide you an opportunity to act, but more importantly, will sometimes provide you an opportunity to not be able to act in the direction that is not representative of your path of least resistance. Many people don't understand that synchronicity can use the negative side for positive reasons. So your inability sometimes to actually go forward in a certain direction is also an indication sometimes of synchronicity showing you this is not the next step to take. This is not the direction you need to go in. This is not the path of least resistance, even though at first it may have seemed so. So it's important to really clarify in your observational skills and your discernment skills the ability to tell when synchronicity is not only telling you, yes, act on this, but is also telling you, do not act on this. You don't have the ability to act on this. This is not going to take you further. And you have to pay attention and have the discernment to tell the difference between when synchronicity is telling you, this is not something you can act on, or whether or not is your own fear-based belief telling you not to go forward. We understand that this can be sometimes a little bit challenging to tell apart, but nevertheless, once you begin to understand a little bit more clearly that synchronicity can work this way and actually prevent you from moving forward on a path that is not yours, you'll be able to tell the difference through practice between your own fears stopping you and synchronicity simply putting up its hand and saying, no, not this way. Look for the other way that contains your passion. Don't keep trying to go down this path, because right now, this is not the path of least resistance. This is not representative of the passion that is truly you. So the idea is that synchronicity and circumstance and state of being all work together, kind of in a triad, to help give you the guidance and give you the ability to know where you stand as a navigational tool, so to speak, at any given moment, to let you know what is something to act on, what is not something to act on, and to observe these things, to stay in that state where you look at your state of being, where you look at the circumstance and the value that it brings you as a reflection, and you understand and look at the synchronicity and how it is working, both in the ability to act or the ability not to act. You can gain in that process more insight into exactly your timing, your pacing, making sure that you are exactly where you need to be when you need to be there in terms of your state of being. And remember, please, it is not about trying to get somewhere more than it is simply being exactly where you are in that process. Never assume you need to rush forward. Never assume you need to go faster than you are or slower than you are. The idea is that the synchronicity in working with state of being and circumstance, if you are willing to have this discernment and realize all the different ways this is working for you and use these tools in the way they can work for you, you will then always be willing and excited to stay in the moment, in the process, because that's the most important thing right there. Not where you need to go after that, but right there, that's the whole idea. That's the whole reason why whatever is happening, is to be in that process and in a state of being and in a circumstance synchronistically where you are examining your belief systems, finding out what the value of the circumstance is as it came to you, discerning what synchronicity is telling you about moving forward or not moving forward at that particular moment in that particular way, and adjusting your state of being and first and foremost your belief systems in order to allow your state of being to bring you the circumstance and the synchronicity in the form in which it is most clear and working most precisely to allow you to take the best possible advantage of the formula and the instruction manual that we have shared with all of you. So let this sink in, ponder this, and allow these things in this moment that you ponder them to simply come to you and work for you. Again, you don't have to be anywhere else more important than what's happening in that moment. And just dive deeply into it. Meditate on it, think about it, however you wish to do it. But stay with that triad of state of being and circumstance and synchronicity, and really give yourself an opportunity to learn to develop the discernment to find out exactly what each of those tools is working for you and how it works for you best, by just staying right there with it and not being in a hurry to be anywhere else.
All right, I'll say let us continue this transmission. Let us speak a little bit about the harmony of following your excitement and how to look at this concept holistically. Many times when we speak to your human people about following their individual excitement, people ask us a question. They say, Bashar, but if everyone is following their own individual excitement, then won't that conflict with everyone else's excitement? How can everyone do whatever they want all the time and allow everyone else to also do what they want all the time? Wouldn't that create conflict? The simple answer is no. You must understand this concept of following your excitement holistically. If you are being your true self, then you will automatically fit with everyone else who is being their true self. The only time there is conflict, both on an individual and a large scale, is when individuals are resisting being their natural self. If you come from the understanding that creation already works, that all the pieces in creation already fit together, then you will understand the nature of this harmony. Disharmony and friction only come from not being your true self, the self you were originally created to be. Because then you are creating yourself to be a shape that doesn't fit within the original picture of the full idea of creation. But if you are your true natural self, you will automatically fit with all others being their true natural self in all possible ways. The harmony that is generated by everyone following their true excitement is profound. Without trying to figure it out, without planning ahead, everyone just winds up being exactly in the right place at the right time when they need to be. Without having to think about it or force anything to happen artificially, everyone just finds themselves interacting with exactly the right person they need to interact with at every given moment. Because the vibration of your true natural self automatically orchestrates itself with all other true vibrations, making everything dance together smoothly. That is why harmony is actually a great paradox. Because while at first it would seem that the more of an individual you are, the more conflict that would create, just the opposite is actually true. The more of the true individual you become, the more harmonious you will become with all other true individuals. The only time there is conflict with the idea of being an individual is when you individualize yourself in such a way that you separate yourself from the harmony of the whole picture. Not understanding how you are connected to the whole creates isolated, separated, conflicting individual. Understanding how you are connected to the whole by acting in your joy and excitement and being your true self creates harmonious individual. And also, please understand the following idea. Segregation and separation and disconnection, in that sense, creates more and more and more negative energy and more separation. Positive energy, harmony, creates more and more integration. And integration and harmony is geometrically expansive. So as we have recently said, a few harmonious, integrated people will completely balance the idea of many negative, segregated, disconnected people. The energy idea, the energy signature of 1,000 disconnected negative people can be completely balanced and offset by the energy signature of just 10 people acting in harmony. That is why your planet is now accelerating in spiritual ways, because it doesn't require that even half of the planet or even a quarter of the planet be focused on spirituality for your planet to start moving faster toward the age of transformation. You have already long ago passed the critical mass number needed to help your planet continue to accelerate in a positive way until it reaches harmony. And on one level, that is why you understand, even unconsciously, it is safe now to bring all of these negative ideas and conflicts out into the open, because now you know you can transform them and you're no longer in danger of destroying yourself. So each and every one of you, each and every single individual willing to live in their true vibration is like adding another 100 individuals to the acceleration of the world. By your year of 2013, every single individual that becomes aligned in their true vibration will be like adding 1,000 individuals in positive energy to the world. By your year of 2020, every single individual willing to transform themselves in positive ways will be like adding 100,000 new positive individuals to the world. By your year of 2025, every single individual willing to become the vibration of their excitement will be like adding 1 million new positive individuals to the world's energy. By your year of 2037, you will have billions of positive individuals working together individually and as one. And that unified energy is what will allow your planet to finally be able to join our association of many different worlds, working in harmony with all of us. So each and every one of you willing to truly relax into your joy and your excitement and be your true self, you add that much more momentum to the world's ability as a whole to become unified and at peace. the more each and every one of you are willing to trust your imagination and create new ideas in the world, new ideas of information, new ideas of communication, new ideas of education, new ideas of business, new ideas of technology, new ideas of power generation, new ideas of social community, new ideas of spiritual expression, a new definition of life on Earth for all. The sooner you are each individually willing to take action in these exciting ways, the sooner life on Earth will become your dream. And this is why we extend to each and every one of you our deepest appreciation in co-creating these communications with us, because this adds energy to that positive momentum as well. Let us now then continue with a few more questions so that these concepts can be firmly understood and used in your daily lives to expand your reality in a positive way. And you good day.
I would like to ask you how to make my dream come true.
Did we not already discuss much of these techniques?
Yes, that's right.
Well, all right. Is there some specific aspect of this you feel you need a little more clarity on?
By the way, I'm teaching English to children at my home.
Yes.
And today, because I am a teacher of English, I expected to understand your English more. But to my standard, I got sort of disappointed that I didn't get your English so much.
All right. Well, please understand, I am not speaking English. I am not speaking at all. I am only sending thoughts that are being translated through the channel's brain into the language the channel understands. However, because in the channel's mind, I am what you would call an alien or foreign in energy, then the translation into the channel's language sometimes comes out with an unusual accent. So we apologize if there are translation problems with the device. We trust that we will be able to assist you in understanding more clearly. So please let us know what you feel you are unclear about.
Let me put it aside. English problem, put it aside.
All right.
I love learning English.
Yes.
And it's the most exciting thing to me.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
So, by the way, I'm mother and wife, and I have roles at home. So it is hard for me to make my own time to study more. And on the book of Bashar, I read the time between 2 o'clock early in the morning to 4 o'clock early in the morning is the most energetic time zone. So I decided myself I have to learn during these hours, and then it's gonna be very efficient for me to learn and memorize things.
All right, as long as you do not tire yourself out by getting no sleep at all.
That's right.
You have to trust your timing more than the idea of having to arrange your time schedule. You look at all the things that excite you the most in order of degree of excitement. Any given day, act on the things that excite you the most to whatever degree you can act on them. Take the first thing that excites you the most and do the most with it you are capable of doing within that day. When there is nothing more you can do about that exciting thing, then act on the next most exciting thing you have the ability to actually take some action on. And then after you are done doing that, if there is nothing else you can do on that exciting thing, choose the next most exciting thing you are able to do something about. At the end of the day, if there is no more time for you to act on other things, then that's all you needed to do that day. Let the excitement show you the timing of how many of those things need to be done in any given day, and don't force yourself to think you have to do more than you can fit in any particular time frame that is comfortable. Because again, you have to look at your excitement holistically, as a whole picture. What point would there be in following your excitement if to do so would wear you out? The idea is to trust the timing of the excitement, in that what fits in one day is comfortable for you. You do not need to force anything else. Because what point would there be in following your excitement if following your excitement exhausted you? Would there be any point to acting on your excitement if it wore you out, if it tired you out? There would be no point to it. Excitement doesn't come that way. It doesn't come with exhaustion. It comes with rejuvenation, exhilaration. So rather than scheduling your time, trust the timing of exactly how many exciting things you can fit into any given time period. Does that make sense to you?
So what you are telling me is I'm not supposed to attach to that particular time zone, like 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning.
I am just saying that that is a very good time when, if you are able to be quiet, you can feel energized and be very creative. But I am saying don't force yourself into that time zone. It should be a matter of easy timing, not I must do this then, I must do this now. Many people on your planet force themselves into artificial schedules that have nothing to do with their natural rhythm. In other words, more people, when they follow a natural rhythm, might automatically find themselves more naturally sleeping during the afternoon and being awake early in the morning. So what we are saying is that when you find your natural rhythm, then everything that really needs to get done in the course of a day will be done in the right timing and at the appropriate time to fit your natural rhythm. Does that make some sense to you?
Yes, sorry taking so long, but I would like to
You
ask
mean,
one more.
sorry taking so much time?
Well, again, this is about time. My understanding is, if I am living my life with full excitement,
Yes.
I don't need to sleep so long. Is it correct?
That is also true. But again, it's not something you'd have to force yourself to do. You'll just naturally feel awake. You will just sleep when you're tired and you'll be awake when you're not. That's all there is to it. So yes, more and more individuals, as your species evolves, when they follow their highest joy, will generally find they don't sleep as much as they used to. That is generally true. One of the reasons that many people on your planet now must sleep the amount of time that they do is because it is important for them to connect to their dream reality. But when you manifest your dream energy on Earth, when you are living your dream, then you will not need to sleep so much in order to connect to your dream energy because it will be all around you. But while you are following your excitement, if suddenly you simply find that you are tired and it is natural for you to go to sleep, please don't force yourself to stay awake or think that there's something wrong with you. Everyone will be somewhat different for a while, and you must simply allow yourself to trust that your excitement will help you understand your natural rhythm and timing. Does that help?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
Pleasant dreams to you. Next question.
Hello.
Good day.
My question is about interpersonal relationship. By the way, there is a guy that I would like to be close to,
Yes.
but when we actually go out together, we often have conflicts. So I think my equation about this relationship is when I go out or I am together with him, I cannot get along. And I would like to change this equation, this belief. How can I rephrase it into a positive thought?
All right, thank you. Do you have any particular expectations of what you need him to be? That is a yes?
Yes.
What do you expect he needs to be? Are you saying you need him to change into something you would prefer him to be rather than allowing him to be who he is? Is that what you're saying?
I hope so.
Why do you hope this?
For example, I share something with him, expecting him to comfort me, but he, instead of comforting me, scolds me in a way.
Yes. So why are you looking for that kind of comfort from him?
I should feel comfortable when he comforts me.
Why do you need him to comfort you is what I'm asking you. Why are you looking for someone else to comfort you? Are you unable to comfort yourself?
Now I know that I wanted somebody to comfort me.
Why? Why do they need to comfort you? Why do you need to be comforted?
Maybe because I want to believe he's special.
No, you want to believe you're special. You want him to prove to you that you're special because you don't believe you are.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
And so he will get angry with you because all you're actually saying to him is, I am nothing. Please tell me I am something. But I am nothing. But please tell me I am something. So what you are saying is that you're only in the relationship for the purpose of making yourself feel better. It's not really about supporting each other.
That's
ですね。
true. Now I
Very
see.
good.
それ
Thank
が
you
分
for
かって
opening your eyes. Does that help you?
た気がします。
Yeah, very much.
ありが
Now
と
you
う。
can get in touch with that belief and use the techniques to change your belief and understand that relationships are for the purpose of allowing each other to become more of who you really are. Because you see, here is the paradox. This is the energy and the communication that you have been creating up to this point. You're actually asking him to reinforce your sense of unworthiness. Because every time you ask him to make you feel better, you don't have to change. You don't have to make yourself feel better. You're leaving it all up to him, and if he does it, that means he's reinforcing that you don't ever have to feel better about yourself because he'll do it all for you. A relationship is to help each other become more of who you are, not less of your natural self, which is what you're asking him to do for you. Does this make sense to you now, energetically?
I really understand that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next question. And are you good day?
I think I've got the general idea of excitement, but I would like you to be more specific.
In what way?
Suppose I would like to have a business success, and I create an imagination of my business success in a form, and I put it in my mind and feel excited and live my life fully with that
Yes.
excitement.
Yes, without expectation. Now
Oh,
you
no.
understand?
Without expectation.
Yeah. Do you see how this changes the way you're asking your questions? You're forgetting a part of the formula. Act on your excitement with integrity and without expectation. So you do not close the doors through which the manifestation of your dream could come from another direction.
It's the same idea
It's
with
getting
the...
clearer and clearer, isn't it? Yeah.
I think I got his point in his case. I got confused again.
Yes, that's all right.
Well, there is another desire, exciting idea to me. Like, I would like to lose my weight.
Oh, all right, go right ahead. Lose your weight. As you move forward in your energy and you use more of your energy to manifest the idea of your dreams, then less and less energy sticks around you and builds up into matter. As you clear yourself of negative beliefs, then those negative beliefs no longer turn into the idea of spending time doing things that will add weight to your body, because you will need to, in a sense, act at a higher frequency, and you will drop the weight and not do the things that add the weight. The more you are truly aligned with your frequency of excitement, the more you will, shall we say, instinctively just do those things or eat those things or behave in a way that will be most aligned with your energy, and those things will not have a tendency to add weight to you. Now, we are not saying that you have to focus too hard on this idea. We don't want you to judge yourself, nor do we want any of you to think that in order to follow your excitement, you must be as skinny as a toothpick. After all, look at Buddha. Total joy, but a little bit fat. The thing really is just to relax into your natural self. There will be a range of weight that still represents following your joy, so do not judge yourself too harshly. You will lose what weight you need when you're more aligned with yourself. Now, I'm not saying that you need to do what I'm about to say, but it will give you another example of sometimes why some people may carry a little bit of extra weight. Some people have a little bit of a belief that when they follow their excitement and follow their joy, their vibration is going to rise so high that they'll just fly right up off the planet. And so they believe they need to put on a little weight to keep themselves on the ground. They use it as a balancing mechanism sometimes. Now, yes, while of course the belief that they need to put on a little weight to keep themselves grounded is a belief, it's not really, in that sense, a very harmful one as long as the weight is not extreme. You understand what we are saying?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, in my daily life, even though I'm not on a particular diet, I lost 3 kilograms. It's about 6 pounds naturally.
All right, well then, there you go, you see.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, look, he has completely disappeared now.
Remember, it just all comes down to making choices. This is your greatest power, the freedom to choose. So just decide what it is you prefer to choose and keep choosing it. Otherwise, you're saying that something contrary to that makes more sense. Examine the belief that would make you believe that and realize it makes no sense. Just keep choosing what you prefer. Why choose anything else?
Hey, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
That's really loud. You kind of shocked me.
Good. Want to make sure you're all awake.
I'm awake now. Experiences.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's say you regret an experience out of your past. Oh, not regret.
Say that again.
You had a sexual experience when you were a kid.
Yes.
That you regret.
All right.
And because of that,
yes.
I feel not all the way pure.
All right. So let me ask you this question. Are you that kid now?
No.
So why are you continuing to recreate that experience in your present?
I think it's so sad.
Why are you choosing to continue to recreate that experience in your present if you're not that person anymore? Did you learn from it? Did you learn from that experience that you preferred something different?
I'm not sure that I'm not sure that I all the way believe that I'm not that kid, because society tells us.
All right, we'll get to that in a moment.
Yes.
We'll get to that in a moment. Answer this question first. Did you learn something from that experience that allowed you to realize that you prefer something different? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right. So are you applying that new knowledge in your life now? What you learned, are you behaving in a different way?
Am I behaving in a different way? Yes.
All right. So doesn't the new behavior supersede what happened in the past?
What does supersede mean?
Take the place of. Doesn't it replace what happened in the past because you have learned from it and are now applying a new behavior? Doesn't that make you a different person?
I want to say yes.
Why do you want to say yes?
Because
it feels better, doesn't it?
It does feel better.
Then why not believe it, regardless of what society says? Why not believe you are a different person now?
Because society makes me feel wrong.
Because society says what?
They make me feel wrong, or they make me feel...
They don't make you feel anything. They may suggest how you could make yourself feel, but if you don't prefer to feel that way, why are you agreeing with them? Because you're the one making yourself feel what you're feeling. No one else can make you feel anything.
That's right. So
I know.
I just practice. So is there a way to get there? Is it probably by following my highest excitement that eventually...
The formula will help.
Okay.
But you also have to really understand how things work, what the structure of existence is like. Everything exists here and now.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that time is an illusion?
Yes.
Even your scientists understand this now. Yes? It's not real. It's a side effect. Time is a side effect of your consciousness shifting through billions of parallel reality moments every second. So if everything exists here and now, the only way you can experience what appears to be different moments is by actually shifting your focus within the now to a different now, which means you're a different person. Because everything that changes in the now changes everything in the now. It's not the same reality from one moment to the next, literally. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the experience of time. So the idea is that you literally are a different person when you change anything about yourself, and you're becoming a different person billions of times a second. So it's not about the idea of learning how to change. It's about the idea of realizing that you're constantly changing and constantly a different person in a different reality, in a different version of Earth, moment to moment to moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. And you get to say what you are, what person you are, how you define yourself every single moment. So you get to choose. As I just said, your greatest power is the freedom to choose who you prefer to be. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks you should be. They're not living your life. They're not your reality. You are your own universe. So be who you prefer to be. Define yourself as you prefer to. Behave as you prefer to, knowing that it's just as real as anything else you've ever done, because that wasn't actually you. You have to understand that everything exists at the same time, which means every single moment is actually about a different person. So even though you might have this illusion of continuity, that younger person was you, it isn't you. It's a different person. You're a different person than that you. It's not the same you. It may look like you may be creating a continuity that makes it seem like there's a continuous stream between that younger you and this particular you, but there isn't. That's an illusion. That's a different person. It's not you. You've changed, and therefore you're a different person, literally. Yes?
Yes.
That's how it works. So be the person you know you are now, instead of recreating the idea that you are still a person you've never been. You've never been that person. Now that you are defining yourself in this way, that definition literally makes you a completely different person who has never been that other person. This is what we call the 13th step. This is the idea of the true understanding that every change is total change and that things are changing, as I said, billions of times per second. I'll use the analogy that people on your planet often use of what you call addiction. When you see people suddenly stop doing addicting behavior, some kind of miraculous shift where one day they are having that behavior and the next day they are not, it's not because they actually stopped doing it. It's because the person they've become never did it. They have no history of doing it, and that's why it's so easy for them to not have any urges about the idea that they used to do it, is because they never did. They're not the same person, literally, anymore, and never have been that person. The illusion of continuity is broken. That's how you allow yourself to know you're changing, truly changing into different people every moment. Let go of the illusion of continuity that anchors you to a past you never had, because everything is created from the present, including the past.
So my past is even different now than
Yes.
it was. Okay.
That's the idea. Now, it's going to seem to be. Whatever you create yourself to be is going to come with whatever past you still believe is relevant to you. But as you change the relevant definition, you're going to create a past that makes sense for the person you are now, because that's how it works in space-time. If you change yourself differently enough, you have to create a past that makes it make sense in space-time as to how you became the person you are now, which means you had to have had a different past than you had before in order to be the person you are now. Because everything is created from the present. There's no such thing as the past. It's an illusion. It's just another parallel present reality that you can decide to experience or not. So break the continuity and realize that every single moment that you become a different person, you have a different past. It may seem like it's always been the past, but that's just what has to come with it in order for you to have a sense of continuity in space-time reality.
Okay.
Many of you don't even know how many pasts you've experienced. Even collectively, as we have often given examples, what you consider to be your history as a collective right now may not necessarily have been your history 5 minutes ago. But it will seem to have always been your history. Oh yes, everyone knows that in X BC this. You don't know that that's the way it was 5 minutes ago. It might have been completely different 5 minutes ago, but it's going to seem like it's always been that way when you create a new past.
Okay.
Is this helping?
Yeah, this is helping.
All right.
I just want to share my experience of the weekend because I think it's helpful, and there comes a question with it.
Yes.
The last days, just being in the room.
Yes.
asked the question the first day, and then but just being in the room, I felt like my vibration was shifting on a level.
Yes, because you are picking up on the frequency that we give off through the channel's body, and you're willing to match the frequency that's a higher frequency representation of yourself.
And I also think because I allowed it this time
Yes.
too, because you taught us to see everything as a positive in the
Yes,
formula. Yeah.
and also remember what we have called the AAA formula. On your culture, you have the synchronous convenience of having something called AAA, which you often use to rescue you when your vehicle breaks down. So the idea is we're suggesting a different AAA formula when you feel that your vehicle, yourself, has broken down and you feel the need to be rescued. Allow yourself to remember this AAA formula. A, acknowledge what you have, not what you don't have. B, appreciate what you have. And number 3, allow what needs to happen next to happen. Acknowledge, appreciate, allow. That's all you need to bring yourself back to center. Acknowledge what you have, not what you don't have. Appreciate what you have and allow what needs to happen next to happen.
Is this part of the excitement formula too, or?
It is a subset of it. It's a permission slip designed based on it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now in the excitement formula, what really helped me to like increase my vibration is the I feel like I always followed my excitement.
Well, not always.
Not always, but like recently I've been really going for it and
All right.
not doing the not having the insistence.
Yes.
But I feel like where I always when something happened that I didn't like so much, preferred.
Is it truly a recognition of neutral non-preference, or is it a fear reaction? You have to have the ability to discern that honestly within yourself too.
It might have been a fear reaction, but I cleared that out
All right.
by giving it the possibility that it's like giving it a positive meaning.
It doesn't mean that you say that what is negative is positive. It means you stay in a positive state so that you can recognize how to use what is negative in a positive way.
How do you stay in a positive state if you see something?
Did we not explain that before? What other choice are you giving yourself? Why would you leave the positive state? What reasons are you creating to leave it?
It's just a natural reaction of
It is not a natural reaction. It is a learned reaction.
So how do I relearn?
By following the formula and keep practicing it until it becomes not second nature, first nature.
So by following the formula, it will automatically...
Keep doing it, just like anything. If you want to learn to play an instrument, what do? You keep practicing. So just keep doing it. Every chance you get, remind yourself to go back into that state.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
all you have to do.
I have a question about the formula.
Yes.
And I make it as an example because I think it's easier. This morning, my highest excitement today clearly was coming here.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Exactly. But I realized there's a difference in excitements. So let's say my highest excitement is here, but
Yes.
there's a time span from me waking up to me getting here.
So
why
can't that be exciting too?
That can. I'm just asking if, because when I wake up, in between those little moments, should I still ask?
Every moment can be as exciting as the next. It doesn't matter what it is you're doing. Do it in the way that's most exciting for you. Even the simple things, getting out of bed, getting dressed. Do it in the way that's most exciting for you so that you are allowing those moments to be what they can be. Don't diminish them. Don't devalue them.
No, of course, yeah. So on the way to my highest.
No. It's not on the way.
Every moment is part of your excitement if you allow it to be and act as if it is and do it in the way that is most exciting. You're making a difference between those moments and other moments by saying, I'm on the way to my excitement. No, every moment.
Because on some points it doesn't feel like I know what my next highest
You
excitement
don't
is.
have to know. It's very simple, very simple. You don't have to know the ultimate. Just take it a step at a time. If you want to, again, practice this, do it in exactly the way I just suggested. When you wake up in the most exciting way you can. What do you want around you when you wake up? Do you want flowers in your bedroom? Do you want a certain scent in your bedroom? Do you want a certain chime on your alarm if you use that? Do you want to wake up to music? Wake up in the most exciting way you can. If you want to stay in bed for a few minutes and recount your dreams, and that's more exciting, do it. When you finally decide that you wish to be excited about rising from your bed, do it in the most exciting way you can. Whether it's a soft, calm swinging of your legs over the side, planting your feet in those wonderful, cozy slippers, or jumping and leaping out of bed, fully naked, into the bedroom. Do it in the way that's most exciting for you, and then every moment will feel fulfilling. And it's not that you will be ignoring them and invalidating them by saying that they're nothing more than a way on the way to your excitement. This is what we're talking about. Every moment.
So I make every moment a way. that is
Use
the
your
mo-
imagination.
Is it good to ask the question every moment, or does it make you just
If
confused?
that excites
If that
you, but
excites-
once you practice it and get used to doing your
just
life
feel
that
it?
way, you won't have to keep asking the question. You will know what to do because you'll know yourself. Remember, it comes down to that ancient phrase, know thyself. So when you know who you are, you will start doing the things in the way that you would do them. That will always be the most exciting way you can do it, because why would you do those things any other way? If you are living your excitement, then do everything in your life in the most exciting way you can. Everything. Don't leave anything out. Why miss a moment? Why miss that precious, beautiful, exciting moment as I described of slipping your toes into those cozy slippers? Oh, that's ecstasy in that moment. Why miss out on that because you're in such a hurry to get somewhere more exciting? Don't rush ahead. What's your hurry? You are an infinite, eternal being. What's your hurry? Enjoy every moment.
Okay,
All right, does that help?
that helps.
All right. Then I would suggest that
Yeah.
for the moment, you find the most enjoyable way to get back to your seats.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.